Hey guys, and welcome back to another NBA 2K18 rebuild. Today we are looking at the new look Detroit Pistons with one Blake Griffin. I really like this roster. I've just been looking at it for a little bit here. Andre, only 24 years old and 88 overall, can really develop him. Blake Griffin, of course. Reggie Jackson, he's really the wild card here. Are we going to keep him, or are we going to use him as trade bait? Ish Smith, Willie Reed gotten in that trade, Langston Galloway, John Lure, Stanley Johnson, who really hasn't panned out, one Luke Kennard, and everybody else down in the boonies. Looking at our player contracts, we have a couple issues here. Mainly John Lure, Langston Galloway, Ish Smith, and one Stanley Johnson. We got some problems. We got to solve them. John Lure and Langston Galloway are gone. Ish Smith is probably gone. And I'm probably going to send either Luke Kennard or Stanley Johnson into the G League. So that's the basic look at how we're doing right now. Looking at our picks, we do have our pick. We have our pick next year. So I am very happy about that. We also have Boston's first round pick in 2020. So we could use that as trade bait as well. So I'm going to find some trades. I'm going to get rid of some contracts. And I'm going to bring you guys back after I've completed those moves. First trade we're going to make, Langston Galloway for Darrell Arthur and this pick. I also forgot to mention that I also traded John Lure for Devin Harris, just in a complete salary dump. Looking at free agents, Bosch is still there for some reason, but I may sign somebody else just to fill in the roster holes. So here's the roster we have now. Looking at what the starting lineup will be: Luke Kennard, Reggie Bullock, Drummond, Griffin, and Jackson. I'm actually going to send down Luke Kennard to the G League, and I'm probably going to move Stanley Johnson in there or Ish Smith. So let's go ahead and do that. Go down to Luke Kennard. Send him to the G League. Can I send two players? Yes, I can. I'll send Stanley Johnson down as well. Have them locked in for the next year. So then the starting lineup, we're going to move you out. Ish Smith, you're going to go in, and you're going to play those starting minutes. Okay, sorry, Reggie Hearn. You're not getting any minutes at all. Move these guys up, and we'll split these minutes between them. Get some more to Reggie. Get some more to everybody on the bench. And besides that, we should be good to start this season. Fill these in, and there we go. So, without further ado, we're going to simulate, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. So in our first season, very good record of 49-33. Here are the awards. Looking at everybody, and I believe we are one of actually the top seeds in the Eastern Conference. Anyone from the Pistons? It's unfortunate, but still a very good season. The second seed in the Eastern Conference. Toronto number 1, Boston 3, Cleveland 4. The Bulls made the playoffs. There's some weird stuff going on here. But John Wall, Bradley Beal, definitely going to be a problem for us. Looking at our player stats, Reggie, number 1 in scoring on the team. 7 assists to go along with that. Blake, 18 and 7 a game. Andre averaging a double-double with nearly 2 blocks. Ish Smith with 10 points off the bench. Now, let's hopefully get past the Wizards in round 1. We should be able to beat them. They do not have the front court to deal with us. And, 1 point away from the sweep. Are you kidding me? Come on! Why does this always happen to me? We're up 3-0 and we blow it. I'm so tired of this. I am so fed up of 2K being stupid and giving up 3-0 leads. Houston wins. Let's move on. So, not much going on in the first part of the offseason. I skipped it. Didn't lose anybody. Got Rui Hachimura in the draft. Luke Kennard and Stanley Johnson went up about 5 or 6 overall each. Stanley Johnson now a 79. Luke Kennard now a 79. Very happy with that, but we still got him locked in for the next couple seasons. Looking at our contracts, Darrell Arthur re-signed. Who is this? Who is that red on the bottom? Ish Smith? I don't even know who that is. But Arthur and Ish Smith gotta go. They need to go. So I'm going to find a trade for them, and I'm going to fill out the roster in free agency, and we'll move on to season number 2. So we actually got a trade of our first round pick, Rui Hachimura, Ish Smith, and Darrell Arthur for JJ Barea and the Mavericks 2020 top 3 protected pick, which I think is going to be worth something. So we're definitely going to trade that again to try and move up in this draft. So moving on to moratorium, I'm going to fill out the roster. I don't know how many players we actually have. So I'm going to go through free agency, fill it out, and I'll bring you guys back for the start of season number 2. So here is the lineup for season number 2. Jackson, Kennard, Stanley Johnson, Blake, and DeAndre. I signed David Nwaba, Al Jefferson, and JJ Barea in the offseason. Liking how this team is looking. Need to give some more minutes to our 2 stars. I don't know why it's going so deep into the bench. Wait, why are we... Okay, we're not going 11 deep, we're going 9 deep. So hopefully that will adjust itself. No, sorry Gary Payton, sorry CJ. We're giving more time to the stars. So DeAndre, and then we'll give more to Luke Kennard and Johnson, and we'll give the rest to Jackson, and that should be good. Let me adjust this. We're going to go through Blake, Reggie, and then Luke. So there we go. Now looking at our picks for this upcoming season, we have the Nuggets top 10 pick and our own. But next year we have 3 picks, Boston, our own, and the Mavericks top 3. So I may trade some of those, including this pick, to move up in this year's draft, because there are some good ones. RJ Barrett mainly, Bol Zion. You get the picture. I'll see you guys at the end of season number. So a 4-win drop off, excuse me. Andre, Defensive Player of the Year. That's nice to see. But we did make the NBA playoffs. Why am I saying this? We did get one of the higher seeds in the playoffs. The 6th seed. Yeah, we actually dropped down a bit. We're going to be facing Milwaukee, which is a terrifying team. Like, they are terrifying. Giannis, Middleton, Bledsoe, Parker, Brogdon. They have 5 players of 85 overall or better. So this is going to be a very, very tough season. Also, Stanley Johnson doesn't want to come back. So we're going to have to move him the offseason. Same with Reggie Jackson. I'm hoping that we'll put up a fight in this first round. So we split the Bucks 2-2, 3-2, and okay. So Golden State wins. What do you know? This is the offseason where everything comes to a head. This is where we got our picks and we move up in the draft. Let's see where we're supposed to land. So I'm not seeing anyone for us actually. Pistons 20 and 21. Okay, that's decent. I want to see, first of all, let me take a look at the mock drafts. With that, we're projected to get the Austin Robertson, Carl Bradley. I want to move up. So I'm going to find a trade for both of these, and there's got to be something decent here. Not just more picks. Why do they just give you more picks? This doesn't make any sense. You know what? I'll move up in the draft if I have to, and I'll probably move some of these picks as well. Guys, there's a reason that the 20th and 21st pick are not here. And that is because we traded those 2 and Reggie Jackson for CJ McCollum is on the team. This is absolutely incredible. Incredible. So, we're going to move him to shooting guard, Kennard to small forward, and then we need to move Stanley Johnson. So, and possibly in Waba. So I need to find a trade for them, and they are not under contract. So we're going to have a ton of salary this offseason. Keep Kennard, keep Ellison, why not? Jimmy, Hassan, a pretty good free agent class. I just want to see how much money we have. So we're going to keep these guys moratorium. We actually have zero money whatsoever. So can we even sign any of these guys? We have zero money. Those three guys are really taking up all of the cap room. So I'm going to go through, put together the best roster I can for the final season. And I'll see you guys at the start of season number 3. So, last trade we made before the start of our last season with the Detroit Pistons, I traded Luke Kennard and a first-round pick for Frank Ntilikina, the young rookie from the Pistons, or from the Knicks, actually. Hopefully this will be able to help us get into those later rounds of the playoffs. So, the lineup is going to be Frank, CJ, Stanley, Blake Griffin, and Andre with Nwaba, Corey Joseph, J.R. Smith, and Mickey coming off the bench. So, without further ado, guys, I'll see you at the end of season number 3. So guys, only a game into the season, the Suns offered us Devin Booker for McCollum and a first round pick. So we're actually going to be able to upgrade the shooting guard position and put a really much better shooter and defender in the mix with Devin Booker. So guys, another trade that we were offered, Mitchell and Jerebko for Corey Joseph and Frank. I'm easily going to take that trade. Currently the second seed, so now we're going to be able to move Devin Booker down to point guard. He does become an 87 overall, but now we have 4 85 plus overalls with Stanley Johnson. So I'm very happy about that. So hopefully this will mean an improvement in our record. So in our final season, we end up 55-27. Here are the end of the year awards. And we were the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Very, very happy about that. Andre on the all-second team defense. Very happy about that. None on the rookie team, but we will be going up against the Miami Heat. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Devin Booker with 22, Blake with 18, Mitchell with 15 and 5, and Andre with a double-double, 16 and 11. Good bench production as well. So, we're facing the Miami Heat in this first round. Chris Middleton is now on the Heat. They got James Johnson, Goran Dragic, and Hassan Whiteside. So, hopefully we'll be able to get past them without too much of an issue to move on to the second round. We're down 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. 2K, I've given up. How did Miami beat us in that last game? They didn't even have that many good scorers. Okay. Either way, put together a pretty good roster for just 3 seasons. Added Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell to this. Got J.R. Smith off the bench. I'm pretty happy with this rebuild. So, thank you guys for watching this Pistons rebuild. Be sure to subscribe for more NBA 2K. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.